Hello everybody! We've got some catching up to do. I know things look a tiny little bit different. I've got my microphone, it's set up, and I've got my earphones in to make sure that the audio doesn't fuck up in some stupid way, because knowing my luck, it will, and it's going to piss me off if it does. But we've got some catching up to do, because a lot of stuff happened yesterday, and I wasn't around to make any videos yesterday because I had a really, really busy day. Absolutely destroyed me. By the time I had free time to make a video, I thought, no, I'm just going to chill out and relax. And that's what I did. And when I'm not on here making content, being a content creator, I am a content consumer. And I don't consume content from that many people. I choose a very small amount of people that I consume content from. One of those people, now and then, is Joe Cronins. If you haven't heard of Joe Cronins, go and look him up. He's like one of the old guard, one of the older YouTubers that started way back in the day. And so I watched his stream, and during his stream, he decided to destroy Denise Salcedo's credibility as a journalist. I'm sure you know who Denise is. Everyone knows who Denise is. She's at all the scrums. She works at Busted Open Radio. All that sort of stuff. But what he said about Denise was that she creates content and doesn't add an opinion to any of the content she creates. She reacted to the Young Bucks CM Punk footage, and during that reaction, she gave zero opinion on what happened. She just said, oh my god, and gave no opinion on it because she doesn't want to lose her press pass for the media scrums. Alright, I get it, I understand, but at the same time, if you are a content creator, you need to give opinions. That's the point. We're talking heads. We need to give opinions so people who are watching our channels can take all of our opinions and think, no, this guy said this woman said this, and create an opinion for yourself if you're unsure on something. And so Joe said that, and I clipped it, and I put it on X, and I says, Joe Cronins destroyed Denise with a crying face. Now, I did not expect it to blow up the way it did, but it blew up, and it caught the attention of many people, and Joe Cronins is reportedly getting threats to his family and himself, so Joe, I apologise. I did not mean to cause that, and I myself haven't received any threats like that, but I've got people, the Denise Salcedo simps, coming after me because they can't stand that someone would dare disagree with a woman, and that's what they're making it about. They're making it about the fact that she's female, and I've even had some people say that you wouldn't say this if it was a man, and I said, bro, you clearly do not check anything I fucking say, because I go after everyone. Everyone. If I've got a reason to go after someone, and it's pissed me off that much, I'm gonna do it. I don't care if they're a man or a woman. Irrelevant to the subject. But that happened, and it blew up, and it caused a massive shitstorm to the point where Sean Ross Sapp of Fightful Select has basically said that he wants to fight us without saying that he wants to fight us. So where's Sean? Here's Sean. Sean Ross Sapp. None of these dudes keep the same energy in person or show up in person. Sean Ross Sapp, bro, right? I ain't scared of you, okay? Nobody is. If you want me to show up in person, bro, buy a plane ticket, come to England, because I can't come to you. People who haven't been jabbed can't fly. So I can't fly legally, nor do I have a passport either. Don't need one. Come down here, Sean. Come to England. Come to England. Come to me. I'll show up, and we'll see what you do. Until then, shut the fuck up, stop acting like a hard man. I'm entitled to my opinion, Joe Cronins is entitled to his opinion, and Denise is entitled to her opinion if she actually gave one. That's the problem. She didn't. We need to give opinions. We can't just make videos and say nothing. This is what these React streamers do. There's React streamers that are good React streamers, but there's the lazy ones who don't react at all. That's basically what Denise does. She's the wrestling React streamer, the equivalent of that. And that's why Joe said what he said, and it blew up to what it blew up to be. So, Sean Ross Sapp, fuck you. Denise Salcedo, it's nothing personal. We just don't like echo chambers round here. We don't do the echo chamber stuff. So please, give an opinion. Say something. Please. That's one part of the drama that happened yesterday. There's another part of drama that happened yesterday that had nothing to do with me, but I need to give an opinion on it because it's really pissed me off. Now, I don't know if any of you have heard of Kevin Scampoli. Kevin Scampoli is a very controversial YouTuber, content creator. He has been banned so many times from YouTube, I've lost count on how many times he's been banned. His gimmick is that he says the most controversial things to piss the most people off possible. That is what Kevin Scampoli does. He's not actually racist, it's a gimmick. He's not actually homophobic, it's a gimmick. Kevin Scampoli is a gimmick. I thought I'd get that bit out of the way. But in this instance, I don't care if he's a gimmick because he's making people like me look bad. Okay? Kevin Scampoli yesterday called one of the black wrestlers from NXT. I can't remember what the guy's name is, so I'm sorry. Javon Evans? I'm sorry, I can't remember the fucking guy's name. But Kevin Scampoli called him a slave. Yeah. And this pissed me off because usually I don't mind when Kevin does his stuff. But he went on X and tagged the fucking guy and made everyone aware that he said it. And that caused a shitstorm and it got him over 3 million impressions. And he makes people like me look bad because when I'm trying to have a serious discussion with you guys about race, about identity politics, I get tons of shit because of people like Kevin Scampoli. People call me a racist when I'm not because of people like Kevin Scampoli. Everything I say, all my arguments get diminished because of Kevin Scampoli. So, Kevin Scampoli, I like you, bro, right? I think you've got a good thing going. But my God, when you're saying shit like that, don't go on X and tag people who are going to be pissed off about it. Because you're taking people like me and dragging us through the dirt when we're trying to open people's minds about this whole race war. Okay? When I made that Bianca Belair video, I got tons of shit. Because of people like Kevin Scampoli. So Kevin, shut the fuck up, bro, please. I like you, but stop with the bullshit. Okay? You can do what you want, but don't make people like me look bad. Okay? It's not hard. You're much older than me. Okay? Use your brain and your fucking bald head. Use your brain. And start acting a little bit more reasonable. So then when I'm trying to have a discussion about race, I don't get my fucking opinion shut down because of shit you've said. Sort yourself out, bro. And that's all the drama that happened yesterday. It was fucking awful. Funny, some of it, but there's Kevin Scampoli stuff. Fucking awful. The guy is a fucking idiot. I like him, but he's a fucking idiot, honestly. Next on the agenda, we've got Solo Sikoa. Last night, Tama Tonga debuted on SmackDown. Now, I'm not going to sit here and pretend that I know everything Tama Tonga's done, because I don't watch New Japan. I've heard he's in New Japan. I've heard he was in the Bullet Club. I've heard he was a big name in New Japan. Now, he's in WWE. He's on SmackDown. He's joined the Bloodline. And it seems to me that Solo Sikoa is the new tribal chief. I don't know what to make of it, because I want Solo to be the new tribal chief. It looks good, okay? The way that segment came across yesterday, it was like watching a mafia movie. It was like that, and I liked it. So Solo came across as a menacing, evil motherfucker that's silent but deadly. That's what Solo came across to me as. And Tama Tonga had a good debut. People in the arena knew who he was. They was cheering for him. Jimmy Uso got kicked out of the Bloodline, which is concerning, because I don't want the Usos to get back together. Yes, they're a good tag team, but I want Jay to be a singles guy. I want Jay to win a singles championship, because Jey Uso, even though some of his matches haven't been very good, especially the WrestleMania match, Jey Uso has potential to be a top guy, a top personality in wrestling who fans can get behind. Jimmy, not as much. That's why he's the heel and should remain a heel. But it looks like that they're planning on getting the Usos back together, which I'm not a fan of. And is Solo Sikoa the tribal chief? What does this mean for The Rock? Or is The Rock just on the sidelines and calling the shots, and he is the tribal chief, and Solo is just doing his work, but Solo was the tribal heir? So we don't know. And this is what I like. We don't know, which is great. I love not knowing things. I love things not being spoiled, and I love not knowing things, so we can theorise things and see how it goes. So I hope Solo's the new tribal chief, but we'll see. We'll see. Solo looked very menacing to me. It was great. Now let's get into these ratings. I'm not going to go play by play today, because I ain't got a lot of time. This video is quite long already, and I don't want to waste too much of your time. So we're going to get into these ratings for Dynamite and Collision. Now I'm going to put the Collision ratings on screen right now. Now you can see that there is a massive dip from the start to the end. They started with 1 million viewers, and they finished with 234,000 viewers. So 1 million people started Collision. Nearly 800,000 of them said, "Fuck this, I'm going." That's telling. I know it was on at a stupid time in the morning, but still, that's ridiculous. That is a huge drop. Massive. But let's get into Dynamite again. We're not going to go play by play like we do every other week, because I don't have much time. I've got loads of stuff to do. Busy man. So the show started with 981,000. Now it dips to 857 and then 880, which is where we get to the CM Punk situation, the CM Punk segment with the Young Bucks. That was 880,000, and then after that we got a promo with FTR, which hits 822,000, and then once that's out of the way, we drop to 767, 765, 759, and then for the main event of Samoa Joe versus Dustin Rhodes, 723,000, and the average was 829,000, I think. I'm going to have to go back and double check that, because I didn't write it down. I should have wrote it down. I'm an idiot. But was this worth destroying your show for, Tony? Was this worth jeopardizing your entire career, your entire promotion, your TV show, your credibility for not even 900,000 people to watch your show. Because that's all it was. It was a ratings ploy. It was a way to get people to watch. And it worked to an extent. But it wasn't worth it for what he got. It was not worth it. And everyone's just said, fuck this. I can't deal with AEW's bullshit anymore. That's what people are saying. Now, I said I'm not dealing with that bullshit a long time ago. I said, fuck this. I can't stand this. And I said, I'm going to stop watching. But I'm going to continue to give criticism until they get better. Which, apparently, they don't want to. They don't want to get better. They just want to become the next TNA, the next WCW, and become irrelevant. TNA isn't dead, but it's irrelevant. WCW is dead, and AEW are making those same mistakes. So let me know what you thought about all this in the comments below. I know I've gone a bit here and there today. I don't know if my sound's been that good. I hope it has been that good. We're going to talk about memberships next week, and if you see Kevin Scampoli, man, tell him he's a fucking idiot. And he needs to keep those opinions on his website where it's not going to leak out into the public, and he's not going to then make me look like a fucking idiot when I'm trying to have a conversation about race. Like, subscribe, follow me on X at DCrossman25. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.
This is the first time this incident that I have ever feared for my safety in a wrestling show, that I have ever feared for my life in a wrestling show.